Good day, students, teachers, and parents. Welcome to Mathfril. Today's lesson is all about special product, and our main topic is the square of a binomial. So, I know this is just a continuation of our lesson, so this is a new improved version. Later, we're gonna talk about the 3 exercises from easy to difficult, and I will give you the 4 steps on how to solve a square of a binomial using the concept of a special product. And now let's start. Start with the first problem. We have here x plus 5 squared. In this case, I want you to recall our formula. Again, our formula is this. If given the example like a plus b squared, and the answer should be the square of an a squared plus the product of a and b multiplied by 2 plus the square of the second term, which is b. So given the formula using this in this problem, so we can solve this in 4 steps. Step number 1, let's look for a. So here we have to look for our a, the first term. Our first term here obviously is x, and in our first step we must answer the a squared. So what will be the answer if we square the a? In this example, it should be x squared. Now, let's proceed to the step number 2. We have to answer this problem with the product of a and b. So again, this is the product of a and b. Our a here is x, and our b is what? Our b is the second term, which is 5. And having that 5 there, we must multiply the 5 with the x. So now 5 times x, we've got 5, x times 5, we've got 10x. That's step number 2. And step number 3, we have to get the square of our second term, or b squared. So the square of b is just, we have 5 squared will be equal to 5 times 5. What will be the answer? This will be equals to 25. Having this, our last step, step number 4, is just to combine or to arrange this answer in our formula, which is this. Again, a followed by 2ab and b the first, second, and the third. So x plus 5 squared is equal to our first term, which is x squared, plus our second term to 10x, and our last term, which is 25. That's our easy part. Now let's proceed to the second, the average one. In the average, let's have another problem. Let's have this, our second example. X squared 4y raised to the power of 4. Oh no, it should be 2. Again, I forgot this should be, no, not that. This should be 2. Again, our topic is all about the square of a binomial. So, the same process a while ago, you have to know what is our A, what is our B, and so on and so forth. So in this example, our A here is x squared already. This is step 1. Step 2, if we square the A, we've got, so 2 times 2, 4. So the answer for this is x to the power of 4. Now, what will be the answer if we multiply it by A, which is x squared, and in this case, if you can see, this should be break down into special form, which is x squared plus negative 4y, because in order for us to use the formula, plus is the sign in the center. So we have here already 4y, and this will lead us to the second step, which the answer is 2 times negative 4 is negative 8 x squared y. Let's now go to our third step, which is to get in order to get the third term, we must square the second term, which is letter b here. So in this case, we have negative 4y as our b. So here, number 3, b squared is negative 4y, and you have to square this one. So negative 4 multiply negative 4 and y times y, or multiplied by y, we get positive 16 y squared. So that will be that third term, 16y squared. So our last step is to combine all of the given answers. So here in this example, we must go to the first expression here. You have to use it again. So x squared minus 4y raised to the power of 2. And the answer for this is just the combination of the first x to the 4th power plus negative, or you can say negative 8 x to the power x squared y plus 16 y squared. That will be in the average round. Now let's have our difficult round. So we have this problem, x y squared minus 4y squared. So this is for me a difficult problem. So what will be our solution here? Again, we have 4 steps. So our step number 1, we must get the square of the first term. So square of the first term, x y squared raised to the power of 2. Then we get x squared times 2 times 2, 4. And our second is to get the middle term. To get the middle term, we have to multiply it by the first and the second term in a binomial. So x y squared multiplied by negative 4y. The answer for this will be negative 8. 2 times negative 4, negative 8 x y 2 times the power of 2 multiplied by the power of 1 will just be an addition because this is a multiplication. Next, that's our second term or middle term. Let's have our last term, which is the square of the third term, which is the square of the second term is negative 4y. So if we square negative 4y, we will get positive 16 rather, positive 16, because negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. Y times y is positive y squared. And now to our last topic, which is combining our last step rather, combining all the given or the answers that we have already answered. So the xy squared minus 4y raised to the power of 2. The final answer should be x squared raised to the power of 4 minus 8 xy raised to the power of 3 plus 16 y squared. I hope you understand it. Thank you for watching.